Why, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Thursday, January 23rd, 2025. How are things? How have things been? I'm sore. My lower back is pretty sore today. We had snow come in Tuesday night. Overnight, at least 4 inches of snow, somewhere along those lines. I don't know the exact total for our specific spot here, but it was quite a bit. It was quite a bit for this area. We haven't had like shoveling required levels of snow in a while. It's been a while. So I shoveled snow yesterday, and now my lower back is a bit sore because of that. Cleared our walkway and the driveway around the car, etc. Had to bring garbage cans back in, garbage and recycling. It was supposed to be recycling day. Garbage went through yesterday. That was fine. They came a little bit later in the day, despite the road conditions. Recycling has been moved to Saturday. It's like, okay, sure. They moved the recycling and like bulk pickup to Saturday. I guess all the snow will be gone by then, or at least the vast majority of what's on the roads will be completely gone by then. So there's that. I still had to go out in the snow to bring them both back in from the street. So that was lovely. Yeah. I broke my coffee cup as well the other day. That was unfortunate. It was that day, I think. That was Tuesday. I went to grab my water bottle and I shook it. I shook it a little like this to check how much water was in it. It was empty. And I shook it with such force that it smacked the my coffee mug's handle, and the handle went flying onto me. So, rest in pieces, my Darth Vader helmet coffee mug. My gigantic Darth Vader helmet coffee mug. It is crashed at this point. Great. I've had that for years. I was getting my master's degree in Kansas when I first got that. It would have been around 2014 when I picked that up. Late 2013, early 2014, somewhere along those lines. It's been a while that I've had that particular mug, and now I don't anymore. Because I broke it. Oh well. That's the way of things, I suppose. Anything else to really say before game-related discussions? I don't think so. But well, the snow has delayed my shipments to today. I had quite a few things that I was going to send out on Wednesday. There was like 8 packages that were supposed to go out Wednesday. Well, that would have gone out Wednesday had I been able to go to the post office. So, unfortunately, because of the snow and the ice on the roads, and this not being a particular location that actually prepares ahead of time for these things, but only responds after the fact, we're going to have to go today to the post office, and now I'll have 9 packages going out. Several of them are on the very last day that I have in my processing window. Fortunately, I have not exceeded my processing window for those packages. It's just at the end. I hate having to go to the end, but sometimes weather happens, and I have to. Plus, it was a holiday. There's like several packages I would have sent out on Monday had it not been a holiday. I was like, okay, I'll wait till Wednesday. And then Wednesday, like Tuesday night into Wednesday, was a whole bunch of snow. Okay, whatever. Wasn't able to get them out Tuesday, so here we are, Thursday. Would normally send out packages tomorrow, but I guess at this point I've got nothing. So, unless something small-ish comes in today that I'm able to, like early enough today that I'm able to get done for tomorrow, there's like nothing that's going to go out tomorrow for the usual day that I send packages out. So then it's waiting for Monday at that point. But anyway, that's that. Ostranauts, Ostranauts, the game was updated, and there's other things. Yesterday I was troubleshooting with someone their install for they were trying to run the EVA suit rework mod, and they came out saying that there's a problem with the mod. I was like, no, problem is your install of BepIn and FFU Beyond Reach. And I was like, the problem is how you installed the requirements to run the mod, not the mod. And they were rather upset with me for saying that the problem was their fault. Essentially, I was saying that the problem was their fault. They got really upset. They got very upset. But eventually, I did tell them and show them, hey, you have files in the wrong location. We did eventually get to that point where they actually posted a picture of their BepIn install. Here's the game, by the way. The game is here. They finally posted a picture of their folder, the BepIn folder in Ostranauts, and it showed that they had a whole bunch of files in that folder that were supposed to be in the root Ostranauts folder, not the BepIn folder. And that was their problem. Everything loaded fine as soon as they moved those files. This is also known as they did not install BepIn correctly the first time, despite insisting that they had. So yeah, if you have problems, please listen to what people are telling you. Please listen to what people are telling you. And don't say that perhaps you should be quiet. Please don't use these rude, very rude words. Saying if you don't have any idea what I'm referring to, then perhaps you should be quiet. Yeah. Right. Perhaps you should have followed directions in the first place. Because the exact problem they had is a result of not actually reading the directions, the install directions. Because the install directions explicitly state that the files that they had in the wrong location should have been in the root Ostranauts folder. Yeah, they did not read properly. And that is actually one of my biggest peeves. I get very, very angry when people do not read. And I get angry when people ask other people for help before actually ever searching to find the answer themselves beforehand. I hate that. I absolutely despise that. Like, do your due diligence first before actually asking people for help. And actually take the time to read the fucking instructions. Like, actually read them. Don't skim them. Read every single word and comprehend what it actually means. And compare that to what you've done. There'd be so many fewer people complaining about issues if they had just read the fucking instructions. Anyway, today we are repairing our freighter that we bought with the intent to resell. We are repairing it, we are fixing it, we are going to be adding rooms to it. That's what we're doing on this day, and I have to clean up all of this. So these rooms I'm going to add, like, make new rooms, differentiate it, like add walls and doors and things, make nicer things than just random storage rooms here. But in this process, we're going to have to restore all the floors and things, and I will not use the command this first time to restore the ship, because with FFU Beyond Reach, there is a console command that you can run that will actually restore all of the installed items on the ship. We're not going to do that unless I run into an issue and I lose progress. Last time we met, we went out and we searched and hunted for all of the various components that I will need for this ship. We got everything that I needed to restore the reactor on this ship, and I have the reactor running now. So we have infinite power! I hate that starts collapsed every single time you load the game. I really hate that change. I really hate that change. I don't want it to start collapsed every single time I load the game. If they want to have it start collapsed when you start a new game for that tutorial, fine. But when I open it, and I have it open, I expect it to be open until the end of fucking time. Please. Please! I want it to be always open as soon as I open it. Where's my setting? Hello, have you added settings? Have you added a setting so that this stays open? I don't think so. Please add a setting so that it actually stays open for me. That would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. So, the game updated. As my character here runs around restoring all of these floors and installables that are damaged. What was this update? Version 14.2.11. They fixed an issue where trying to put leggings inside of themselves would crash the game with infinite recursion. Cool. Using super fast forward across shifts will now correctly update crew shifts when done. This is actually an issue that's been in the game for a while that I'm glad to see has been fixed. And I think this should help resolve some issues with your character after sleeping with super fast forward, and you come out, if you wake your character up and then change the thing back to work shift, sometimes it didn't like actually move them to work shift immediately. Or if you had set it so that they have a work shift and they were in a sleep shift, if they wake up in the work shift, they may still be like in sleep shift mode. There was weirdness there that should help, like, actually be resolved now, ideally. The AI will now remove/refresh the air in their pressure suit helmets at 1.5 kilopascals of carbon dioxide rather than 2.0. So they will refresh the air earlier with that. And that should also apply to the EVA suits if they don't have the filter. I'm pretty sure the filter's existence does something. It's not that you have to necessarily replace the filter all that often. Cough, hack, wheeze. The filters don't need to be replaced all that often. The condition goes down at an absolute snail's pace, but if you don't have them, you do accrue CO2 in your EVA suit. Using the transit on KLG to the port will no longer deposit you inside of walls. That sounds lovely. It is no longer possible to choose ambient inclusion settings above 4, which is the max intended limit. which they previously allowed you to select all the way up to 10. Apparently with some serious impacts to game performance. I wonder if they actually... Yeah, guys, I don't think you actually fixed that. I don't think you changed that. I'm going to put it to 4, but it can actually go all the way up to 8 from within the game, at the very least. Just pointing that out. The option to use pill and drinks and trade with NPCs and kiosks are all now higher in the context menu. So now use actions and trade actions are higher up on this right-click menu. The UI will no longer get stuck after exiting Signal Connection UI if user doesn't select a target. Cool. NPCs will no longer use terminals to play games. Ever. Only arcade machines. NPCs will be more likely to limit playing games during work shifts now, which they can only do on arcade machines. And NPCs will no longer watch TV during non-free shifts, and will limit binging TV. Cool. Excellent. We should now no longer see a dozen people at OKLG surrounding a TV and the terminal. They've just stacked on top of each other until the end of time. Wow, as my character is going here, like, the performance is just getting worse. The game is at like 21 FPS. Oh, it went down to 1. 18, 3, 16, 19. Part of it's probably my ship's fault. This is a large, very large ship. The game runs like absolute butter when your ship is tiny. But the bigger it gets, the worse your performance. I don't necessarily understand, like, why you do this. Yeah, I guess my character needs to sleep at some point too. Humma. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's sleep. Let's do this thing. I don't need that. Put that in there. Engage the tow brace. And then select interesting, the point of reference is Sol. How do I make that Ganymede? I kind of want that to be Ganymede, not Sol. Either way, flotilla, match speed. We shouldn't have moved at all with that, but now we shouldn't be moving in space whatsoever. As weird as that sounds, and is relatively difficult with most bodies in order to do that so close. Anyway, now that we're like that, let's sleep. And I did start another character, yet another character. You may have seen when I loaded up the game that there was another character there. That was primarily to see if I could find wrecks that were like Atholan wrecks, like as wrecks. And I did, actually. I did find an Atholan ship wreck. So I know that there's no issue with my loot file that I made for Atholan to work with FFU Beyond Reach functionality. So I should have the ability to find Atholan ships and the ZariaHeavyIndustries ships as wrecks. I've known that I could get the Atholan ships as starter ships. I also made a compatibility file to make it so that the choose your own ship mod offers the Atholan starter ships, the 2 Atholan starter ships. It offers, I think it's the Ant and the Pie. This time, I did not like the Pie at all. It starts in an extremely bad state, and there's really no room. There's just no space in that ship. It's so small, and its layout is so obnoxious that it makes it really hard to expand very easily. But the Ant that they give you, the wreck version of it could have standard cargo pods, 4 standard cargo pods on it. This one doesn't have that, of course. But because it doesn't have those cargo pods, it actually gives you a very, very easy path to expand on the left and the right of the ship. And it has actually a decent amount of cargo space. It's to start with, it's pretty decent for its tiny size. I mean, it's similar to this little tug. It's just like it got an extra room. Think of the tug where the airlock, if the airlock on the tug was a 3x3, where you actually had 3x3 empty tiles in the airlock to work with, plus another room before the rear nav station. Yeah, it's actually really nice. It's really, really, really nice. And well designed. And I think I would take the Ant most of the time, honestly, these days. Yeah, more sleep. Do another 4. Just get rid of that bar entirely. Roster. Back to work shift. Get up. I don't want him to be, like, in autonomous mode when I get up. Don't want him to start doing other things randomly. Seemingly randomly. Okay, well, actually, first, take that helmet back off because you need to eat and to drink. Eat and drink. And to brush your teeth. And use the toilet. You don't need to have your helmet off to use the toilet, by the way. You can use the toilet even if you're in a full EVA suit and you're completely sealed. It will still let you use the toilet. I don't know when that was ever not the case, but it's not the case now. You don't need to take stuff off. Yeah. How's the status of my batteries? Oh. Yeah, now it's a good thing I think about these things. Just on occasion. You know, the ship there is fully pressurized. I probably shouldn't even be wearing anything. Yeah, I can use this inventory while it's not installed. That's the whole point. That is the entire point. We are using this inventory while it's not installed. We can access the inventory, and we can add to it, remove from it. We can access the other inventories by switching the spots in the drag slot for the other bays, and even the equipment trucks, we can just open the inventories for those. Yeah, that's the whole reason why I'm dragging this along. Because it's like effectively infinite storage that I can just drag with me. I did claim that I wasn't gonna use it all that much, but here I am, doing that exact thing. We can close all those windows. Also, there's another topic to talk about. There is another topic to talk about, and that is the fact that the developers have updated the roadmap again. Oh yeah, you just drag them. That's a vanilla behavior. As soon as you put a rack, an uninstalled rack, or any other inventory-bearing object into your drag slot, it will immediately open up the inventory, and that includes toilets, because toilets have an inventory in the vanilla game. Toilets have an inventory. You can put anything in them. Most things in them. Sometimes stuff will hide in them after purchasing from shops. You can absolutely access uninstalled items inventories by default. Vanilla behavior. But yeah, the developers updated the roadmaps again. I, in previous streams, complained. I complained. Very, very loudly. That the developers had changed what was going to be version 0.15 and renamed it as version 1.0. They just completely renamed the feature set that was going to be for version 15 as 1.0 with a release in this coming year. And I had extreme reservations about that because they were going to be releasing these new features without even really having a bug fixing pass on it and calling that 1.0, and you're going to have a whole bunch of people flood in with these brand new features added that may not even properly work when you first add it. Not fully. But they've updated this. It has changed. It has changed now. They have re-added version 15 before 1.0, along with a actual bug fixing pass, another hardening pass after the release of 15. And I was like thinking, yep, they should have done that. They needed to do that, and they've done it. They still have to release 1.0 before the end of the year. But at least they won't have like a huge major system that they're adding into the game without properly testing it first. And like having feedback taken on it first. Then that leads into, well, what's 1.0 going to have then? Because all we got right now is question marks. We don't know what 1.0 is going to have. What would I like 1.0 to have? A proper, like, well-implemented modding API that incorporates all of the features from FFU Beyond Reach that relates to how it loads the mods. That would be nice. Like, genuine, realistic, like, workshop, Steam Workshop level of mod integration for the game. That's what I would want to see in 1.0. That would be fantastic. In particular, I want the game itself to be able to handle having mods add things to inventories or to arrays. I want them to be able to add to arrays without overwriting the entire array, such as the shop's inventories. You shouldn't have to install a third-party API to run multiple mods that add items to shops. That's just dumb. You shouldn't have to completely overwrite the entire shop inventory just to add a single item to the shop, or a set of items to the shop. You shouldn't have to do that. So, yeah, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Major overhaul to the way in which the game handles mods and modding. Even if that means having to redo every single mod in existence currently, if it gives us more power to do stuff, if it makes it easier overall to do stuff, then yeah, duh, of course. We actually almost finished. Not really. There's still a lot to repair here. Yeah, there's a lot of mass that we're carrying. I really don't like the whole multi-inventory system here. I've been very vocal. I don't like this inventory system, the way that it's implemented. Having slots like this is fine. I don't like all the windows. I don't like all these individual windows. It's like, just give me one window with everything in it. That's what I want, is one window with everything in it. And then this piece of shit here, massive assed picture of my character, this needs to be made so much smaller. It needs to be so much smaller. It's taking up a fucking quarter of my screen that I can't even see through. It's an extreme inconvenience. And you have to have it open with your inventory. Like, but that's not really something I'm actively, like, engaging with most of the time. I'm engaging with the inventory stuff most of the time, not this. I do have to sometimes, yes, but not all the time. There's zero justification for this to be on the screen 100% of the time. Like, I just want my inventories on the screen. In fact, pins! Where the fuck are my pins? Let me pin the stuff so that it never closes. I want stuff to never close. Not always close. Never close. Like, where are the pins? Where are the pins at? You can do it. You can do it. You did it to this thing. You gave it a pin on this thing. But that just gives it a fixed screen position. That just doesn't even keep it open. Bing. Just a random bing. Without even a message in the console about it. Oh yeah, that bed is going away. That's not going to stay there. About to say, you better not hit me. I'm literally static. In a static position. Oh goodness, this even has outdoor racks. Right. Right. It has outdoor racks and, bins. Like, why? Why did you do that? Why would you do that? You've got plenty of room for all those racks and bins inside. Why do they have to be outside? Oh, my suit batteries, they're all below 5%. Why does the suit use its batteries when you're wearing it without the helmet? Why can you not turn it off? Game needs a lot of work. I have my doubts about 1.0 releasing by the end of this year. I really have my doubts. And, I am suspicious. I am suspicious that people who work on the game watch my videos of the game. Watch these streams. I am suspicious that folks watch these who are involved with the game. Again, another thing nearby. There've been a lot of things that I've talked about that have been directly addressed recently. It's like, oh yeah, I talked about this and that and that and that and that. And look, they're working on it. Like, is that just a coincidence, or is there like a lot of people saying the same things that I am? That's likely the case for some of it. But is it the case for all of it? Who knows? I don't know. Not for sure. I know that a lot of the things that I have said on the streams, I have not said on the Discord. Alright, how are we looking here? I think he's almost finished with the stuff that you can access internally. Okay, we're done with the stuff that we can access internally. Now I have to access the stuff externally. So the question is, do I open a door? There is supposed to be a door here. I can see it. I see it right there. There was a door here, because this is floating. This turbo air pump is floating in the air. Like, this is supposed to be a legit airlock. Unlock it. That is so much better. Yeah, I could tell because it had this conduit sticking out here and the conduit sticking out here for the pump. But anytime you see conduits sticking out like that on each side, there's supposed to be a door there. There was a door there in the original design. So, thankfully, that means we can actually go outside now and start fixing all the stuff without having a huge impact on the air pressure. Why did you leave the door open? Close this door. Could they fix this bug, please? Where the doors stay open after going through them? The doors are supposed to automatically close behind you. In fact, it's rather important that they close behind you. Anyway, let's see how my dude decides that he wants to do these exterior repairs. Or restores, not really repairs. Yeah, I figured as much. He's gonna go hopping side to side to side to side to do all these. Might even go around my ship. My main ship. How are you gonna get to this one, huh? How are you gonna get to this one? Are you gonna go around my ship? My main ship? No, there's just other conduit to fix. So he'll make his way all the way around. I was thinking of actually giving this room its own storage room. Pulling out some of the storage bays that are on my ship. Or not the bays, the racks that are on my ship. And I will put these bays on my ship. Oh, you're actually done. You don't even need to repair this? Oh. Oh, they're already repaired. I see. Well, get back inside then. I guess it's time to eat again. Yummies. Drink. And brush the teeth. As long as you brush your teeth, you will never need to actually groom yourself. Right, yeah. Batteries. Yeah, I'm not really going to be expanding the ship to be bigger. I'm just going to be redoing the rooms, the cargo holds to be different rooms. Making it bigger is great. Bigger is always nice. I would need a reason. I would need a reason for the expansion. Seems like a hell of a lot of work for very little gain. What is in this? Walls! Yeah, I need those. Walls are good. I like walls. You are full of stuff. Alright, let's go and clean up one of these rooms. Alright, how am I going to clean this up without having the storage container? Right. Maybe I should start by cleaning out some of the stuff here. Alright, this is getting replaced. Thing is, I don't want to block access to restore stuff. But I guess that's the best spot, huh? Same thing down here. You had an extra K there. I'm sorry, that was not what I intended. I intended to pull the Kang, not the conduit. Yeah, unfortunately with that location, that corner gets blocked. I have to have it here. No, but that blocks a corner. It has to be here. Here or here. Not here. on inventory. Oh, is that gonna block? That's gonna block my escape route. I can't leave if I put that there. Sigh. Yeah, and I can't go around if that's there. Dang. Alright, then you are going to go there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that wall. Because, as it turns out, these are sealed corners. I could actually remove this wall as well, if I wanted. I don't. I don't want it. This compact bin is actually illegal now, but whatever. If it's installed, it's there. There's other stuff on this ship that kind of is blocking access to restore stuff from inside anyway. Yeah, it's just this ship design by default, this is the space that you have for the reactor. I just didn't end up, I think, putting stuff in its intended position. I'm pretty sure that this fuel regulator was supposed to go up here. But I didn't do that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to, that the pieces are supposed to be in these red stripies. Restore those things, please. So I wanted to have a third Hydra in here, but yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, I can't walk on those tiles. Yeah, third tile won't. A third Hydra won't work there, so I'll hold on to the third one. Got. Anyways. What is even in here? Hello? Lights. A lot of lights. Lights and batteries that I don't really need for this particular ship. Alright. Now we can clean. Do I need any of this stuff? Probably the bed, but I've got another bed as well. I can make the ship bigger, yes, but it is not my intention to go that far. The whole point is that I'm going to be reselling this ship. Or I will sell this ship. Once I get these rooms. What's important is the room differentiation. It is also important to have items that the rooms contain. Oh, really? There's something stuck in that tile. Wonderful. Because having the dedicated rooms multiplies the value of the stuff that's in those rooms. By a specific multiplier. So ideally, you would put extremely valuable items in the rooms that have the highest multipliers, and then the value of the item gets multiplied by that multiplier to add to the value of the ship. As far as I'm aware, at the full retail price. So these Hydras in this reactor room, assuming that it counts as a reactor room, I think that the multiplier for the reactor room is something like 1.8, 1.6 or 1.8, something like that. So this gets multiplied by that value and gets added to the value of the ship, and I have 2 of them in this room. The other, even higher multiplier is the luxury cabin, which has a value of times 2.0. So everything you put into a luxury cabin gets multiplied by 2. So ideally, we want to use things like the med bed for the luxury cabin, which we're going to have at least, I think, 2 luxury cabins. That would be ideal. In order to have a luxury cabin, you need... Am I carrying any of them? Of course not! Why would I be carrying any of my stuff that I need for the cabins? Why would I be carrying things for cabins? That sounds like a lame idea. That sounds horrible. Why would I be carrying things for cabins? I need a chair. I need a chair for the cabins. Gosh, I have way too much aluminum. Probably gonna need to grab the larger thingy for the aluminum. Pretty sure this will fill. Yeah, that's full now. You see, by doing that, I'm pretty sure it changes it to the reactor room. And that's the problem, is that you are limited to the specific kinds of items that you can use. Oh, all this garbage. I have to jettison this garbage outside. Oh, I can do it from here? Oh, cool. Why can I not just jettison the stack? This doesn't take forever. Ah. Okay. Right, there's a glitch spot right there. Now, where did I put those chairs? There you are. I need chairs. I'll need doors. I need 2 bins for each room. Okay, chair, install. There, sure. The issue is this door. I don't want this door, like, here at all. I want to remove these exterior doors. So, helmet on. Uninstall the door. Install pull, walls, auto. Oh, I kind of left that door open, huh? Oh well. My ship has a lot of HVAC, and everything should normalize. Okay, so then these can install. Why would you not let me do that there? Sigh. Fine. I'll do them here. Doors are here. It is nice that the game actually sets you back down to ×1 speed when you take your helmet off. That can save you if you accidentally do it. It can be annoying though when you are intending to do it. Wait, what? That shouldn't have done that. Why? Oh, do I just not have... I guess I just don't have those conduits. Cool. Conduits. I've got those. I thought it had actually like installed the conduits already and still had like the thingies for installing them. Which would have been weird. Lights! I have lights. Oh, I have lights. I have lots of lights. And in this case, we want to use like the actual really valuable lights. So now anything I put in this room should count as a luxury room and should get that multiplier, but the main thing is we're multiplying now this value and the value of these. Alright, so then maybe I actually make this bigger or make this area a toilet. Bathroom. Make it a bathroom. I think I've got the stuff. I might want to change this door position. Yeah, I'll need to change this door. Install you there. That's why I need to change to move. Okay. That was a ghost door, just for reference. Let's go get some doors. If I can remember where I put my doors, there's some doors. Hello? Oh, ghost door. I see. Now all 5 of those are bugged. All those slots are not usable. Wonderful. Absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. Why? Because the game is a buggy mess. And the inventory system needs to be thrown out and started from scratch. Wall there. Uninstall. And then I need power. There. Oh. Sigh. Of course. There we go. Alright, sink. Do I even have sinks? Please tell me I have sinks. Well, I should have sinks. It's just maybe not in any of these inventories. It would be, I would have to pull the sink from, or pull a sink. Was there one up here? Well, there was this bathroom, speaking of which. Speaking of which, there's that bathroom. Was there not a sink in here? Huh. Now, I guess technically this room is also a bedroom. But it's also got like the 2 fridges in it. It's kind of just not really a bedroom. It's also got these cargo cellars, which is interesting. They're in the way. Definitely taking that bed out. Right. Because I'm going to be putting in these. I've decided that this is going to be like my wellness area. I actually don't need anything. I can't see. I can't see a damn thing. Lights. Install. Let there be lights. Then what do I do with all of this space? What's this room then? Do I make it like another engineering? Do I actually move the hydras here? I don't know. Or add batteries. Put batteries against this wall? That might be the best option. So much brighter. Good. Excellent. Nice and bright. Guess I could make it another bedroom, but you'd have to like go through the bedroom to get to the other bedroom. But I kind of wanted to do like this again here. Just have these be the same type of layout. Or I could have this be a big storage room. I could actually make this storage, move a lot of these. I want to get rid of all of these racks, bring all of these racks over into here. I don't have another door actually on me. More lights. Man, I have like the jukebox and things. Jukebox, a computer terminal. Vents, all these vents. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I've got all that stuff. Think about. I'm gonna be installing this in here. Like right there. And then a stool. There. This is now a wellness room. Do I have space for this arcade cabinet? Not particularly. I don't need 2 refrigerators here. It won't let me put that there because of that storage container. You would think that this arcade would have, you know, spots on each side. Put like the foot symbol on each side of it because you'd think that this would be a 2-player thing, but it's not. But it's not a 2-player thing, as it turns out. Yeah, here it works. Ish. So I'll put it there and add a conduit there, and that turns it on. Alright, well, I sort of intended all of that to be in one of these originally, but hey, we'll go with it. Now down here, install you. There. Yeah, still need like a bin. I think it's actually just 1 bin that you need, not 2. But I need a bin. Oh yeah, the TV. Get over there. Put in that TV. Alright, if it's one thing I know that my ship has, it's a lot of bins. Even if I don't have any loose bins. What I'm looking for here is loose bins. doors. I just need to get some of this crap out. Alright, looks like I'll have to take some stuff. Oh, those advanced bins are actually money. Oh, really? Did you... It was in the wall. At least on the floor. What's the value of the Udrax? A lot, actually. So the multiplier for a storage room is like really low. I think it's like 1.2. Only like 1.2. So realistically, I would want to have these storage containers like in the higher multiplier rooms. I hope this will have enough free tiles to count. As much as I would like to put the corner rack in this room, I don't really see a good way of doing that. That doesn't block tiles, or doesn't, like, look good. I mean, it's never going to look good because of the type of rack that. I do know I can sneak one there. Hello? And you're in, actually end there. I can sneak those in right there. And now those are going to be multiplied times 1.8 each for being in the reactor room. I can close that door now. So that's that redone. I still need the sink. Oh god. I don't have a sink. I think I just don't have a sink that I can bring over. I'd have to steal my own sink off of my ship, and I don't want to do that. I'd rather not to do that, thanks. Oh yeah, I had this. I was going to use that. I think that counts as a table. Really? Ah. It needs to have full clearance all the way around. It's actually called a bar top floor. Or no, it's bar top on floor, but kind of weird. Anyway, you got a bar top. Sure, that will get multiplied in value. Pick up the trash that is strewn about. Not everything can go in bins, by the way. There are limits. I can't put the floors in the bins, for example. Gosh, it would feel really bad leaving this room as is. How much? Oh, well. That's a few stacks. That's a few stacks. Yeah, that's a few stacks. Neat. Just a few, huh? Just a few. How much stuff do I have available in here? Four full stacks. Drag those over. Oh, there's a mechanical part. That's a mechanical part. That's carbon fiber. That goes straight in. Always have room for carbon fiber and steel. That cleans that up mostly. That crate's empty. And that's got a floor. Okay. Alright, this room's gonna be storage. I have decided that that room will be a dedicated room that is going to be used for having storage things in it. And to that end, I'm going to start dropping this stuff onto the floor. Go to my own advanced bins here, start dumping stuff. Excuse me. Start dumping stuff into the bin! Those can't go in the bin. The equipment can't go into the bin either. About this kind of stuff. So these alarms, those can go into the... And these can... And the medicines. Alright. So I'm not taking away all my racks. I'm just taking away ones that are down here. And even then, I need to keep some of these larger floor racks. Need to make sure that each one is empty. Okay, got all those. Now, so the main thing is I want to install more storage bays. You are just going to be relocated there. And these guys will relocate. Probably these two will just be side by side here, or just tucked in the corner. These I'm going to leave as is. This seems like plenty to me. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. Oh boy. Hey, I set inventory. Alright, so hopefully this room will count as a storage room. I don't know if I need to have bins for it to count as a storage room as well. So you know what, let's install a couple of bins. Just take a couple. Light. Some lights. Up there. Light over here. That looks good. That looks really good. And I see a spotlight right there. And technically, spot for light right there. Helmet on, light. Here. I think that's probably gonna be it for this ship. I don't know about you, but I think that covers this ship well enough. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna have to uninstall quite a few things unless I install that one mod. I'd rather not install the mod though. I don't think I want to install that mod. Hmm. Oh, it's not. It's not picking that up as red with those there. Oh, okay. Well then, come here, you. Are you repairing or restoring? Install. Fulfill my demands. I will not be taking the other one away. I say you had some stuff. Note that everything that was in it gets reorganized and there's still ghost stuff in you. There's a 1-tile ghost here, and then there's this 5-tile door that doesn't exist. Great. Even after installing it, it still had the ghost. Still has a ghost! Oh noes. It's ghosty. Right, and then there was the vent, the auto vent aspect of this that I've completely forgotten about. Do I want to vent? Do I want to auto vent all this up? Probably not. It's not a ship that I'm using, so it's really just about how much value can I extract from this thing. And I think I have done that at this point. I think I've extracted my value from this ship. So whatever it's worth is what it's worth at this point. Oh yeah, I took the things off and left alarms in here, so... Close these airlocks. I need to now save. Quick save. Oh. Why are you not repressurizing? Hello? What? Cool. Cool. I never assigned the alarms to those pumps. Great. Alright, let's make like the geese. We're heading towards OKLG at this point. Well, that's a glitch. Game has put the other thing very far away from me. I wonder what will happen when I undock. Where's it actually going to put us on the map? And this will actually be a case where I will station keep with OKLG. In order to come to a complete stop. Right about here seems alright. Actually, I won't station keep to OKLG, I'll station keep to the flotilla. Where are you going? Alright, you should, yeah, it's like, you better not be coming at me. Okay. Undock from my ship. Aha, so it did bring it here. I'm gonna let myself move away a bit. I'll select flotilla, which is still selected. Match speed to the flotilla from here. Then home pass to Rampart. Why does it take so long? Oh, fast. Four, 3, 2, 1. Da, 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 da. Loading my ship. Now let's see how this thing behaves, because I didn't really add any additional RCS thrusters to it. I think I'm running on 2 thrusters for the whole ship. 0.93 acceleration. Yep. Yepers. At max thrust, a whole 0.93. Yeah, let's just, let's cruise. You should just be call sign at this point. We'll have the tracking thing come up twice. Proximity warning come up twice. Are you gonna hit me? It's just barely not. I think. We are clamped. Welcome. Oh. We are upside down. Of course. Of course we are. We are upside down. Please, devs, could you, if you could, one of these days, fix this rotation bug, because it's a bug. This is not intended. It had better not be intended. Is what I should say. It had better not be intended. Please fix. Please fix. Okay. Let's first look at the rating for the ship before we look at the value. Yep. Rate EG8H. Rating in progress. We're looking for rooms. They do both count as luxury quarters, which was the whole idea. That gets counted as a reactor room. This counts as engineering with that CO2 one in it. Huh. Interesting. And the entry counts as engineering. There's even a, like, cargo, technically. Yes, this is all cargo. Closed bridge. This is good. Bathroom. There. But because I didn't have the sink, this does not count as a bathroom, unfortunately. And then this... Oh, really? You counted this as engineering? That was not intended. Why did you count that as engineering? Because I have this cryo tank in the room that I kind of need to have in the room? And I can't move it at all with the reactor running? Well, that kind of blows that I didn't get the full value from that multiplier, but oh well. Oh well. What's the ship worth? 2.68 or 2.648 mil. Gotta say, I thought it would be more. Thought it would be more than that. because we kind of spent around 1.4, 1.5-ish in grand total with all the extra parts. So it didn't quite double. I'm still selling it. I'm still selling it right now. I'm not gonna bother with anything else. So we're at 4.6 mil. I think I technically owe docking fees. Yeah. Well, at this amount of cash, I can buy my OKLG. I could buy citizenship and the apartment if I wanted to. I technically have enough money, I could buy those. Not going to, in this moment, do that, because I would want more money, and I want my ship to actually have more helium fuel available for that. So, let's buy another wreck. Let's keep this going. That's an interesting shape. Are you... This, I think, is a fallen ship. Maybe. Maybe not. Actually, CR53B? No, that's not. That would not be. No, that one's vanilla. The lighting is kind of weird on. And there's the one that we just sold. Well, that is available. But we're not looking for that. We're looking for derelicts. Ideally derelicts that we have never visited, because that means that they would have all of their stuff still. Because stuff that I've visited is kind of... They kind of been stripped. So there's that, yeah, there's that pleasure yacht we went to that I stripped of all of its valuable stuff. Although it's saying that if it's fixed up, it could be 4 mil. I don't know. Oh yeah, and this freighter had all of the cargo pods that were adding value to it that are no longer existent, and I'm not going to be doing that either. What I also need to look into is like strict flipping, which would be go to a ship that I have not been to, like purchase a ship that I have not been to at all. Like this one, I have never visited this ship before. That's an interesting layout. What in the world is that layout? I don't remember a ship with that layout. Huh. That's not an Athalan, that I can tell. Alright, so of the ships that I have never been to, that is the highest value. VCABK. It's also valued at very close to its max, I am curious. I'm just curious. I want to see about fixing it and how much the value would go up if I fix the issues there are. Uh, this says it has a reactor room, which means it technically has a reactor in it. It depends on how many parts are missing. I can start it up, but yeah, I'm buying this. Just the idea of like nearly doubling a nearly 2 mil investment just appeals to me, you know. So now I have to get back to my ship. Oh, and I have to most likely purchase the transponder. So we need to talk. Okay, sure. It did go straight in. Yeah. BDX01. Anyway, let's get back. Pass our way. This is my box. We're here. Hello. My ship, that's worth over 5 mil, apparently. Alright. So, which one is mine again? It's one that we've never been to, which means that it's this one. So off we go. Ah, my ship is heavy. 1.73. That's a bit low. I should be over 2. Huh. Stuff I'm carrying is pretty heavy then. Oh, but yeah, I'm able to tell because it has the question mark under it, and it's marked as known. It's a known ship, just question mark. So you've never been to it. That's how I know that this is mine. Now let's see what we are working with here. Oh. Now you autosave. Oh, it's one of these. So the thingy was rotated. I feel like a meaty smell lingers. There's a pirate here. You booger. I own this ship. This ship is mine. Their work speed is slowed because of an EVA suit. How wonderful. Can I get to you right now? I think the answer to that is actually no. Yeah, there's a damaged door in the way. I will uninstall. I will walk away. You can't get to me. But I can apparently slash them through the door. You're unconscious? Well... Oh yeah. Strip. You've been stripped. And now you're just going to die. They're unconscious. I'm not going to inspect it. Sounds like a terrible idea. They had a gun. Just want to throw out there that they had a gun. So this ship is going to need a bit of work. And yes, I do now recognize this ship because it was rotated in its preview. I kind of mentioned that, but I got a little distracted. I got just a bit distracted. By the pirate on my ship that I own. Oh, there's no power. Can I pry this door open? Yes, good. Alright, so this is a bedroom. Apparently this ship had 10 engineering rooms, which that's just like, huh? I totally went to OKLG and I didn't sell my, like, suit stuff. Well, this ship is huge. I just I want to be clear about that. Compared to the previous freighter, this one is, I think, larger. I'm pretty sure this one's larger. So we've got some work ahead of us here. There's a lot of work ahead. And it's got the nice floors too, the orange way floors. We've got we've got a lot of potential here to make a lot of rooms without having to expand the ship to make it bigger. Although, I will say, in a ship like this with this design, it's just absolutely begging to connect the top and bottom sets of lobes. In fact, it's already got like cargo web in between these. It's like it's begging for me to put flooring in here and then wall it off and make it a box. It's begging to become a box. It's absolutely begging to become a box. Okay, so it's got a cryo tank and it's got a helium tank, but it doesn't have a deuterium tank. It needs the deuterium tank. It has a working antenna, weirdly enough, but it doesn't have the transponder to go with it. Both of the nav stations are broken as well. And there's just all these, like these 4 wonderful large storage rooms that each have exterior access. And this is wonderful. And then there's even like this exterior on each side that's partially cargo webbed for whatever reason. Like, okay. Sure. They kind of spread out like the intakes and the CO2 scrubber and all of that, which is why this technically has like 10 engineering rooms for whatever reason. For whatever reason, they chose 10 as the number of engineering rooms that this ship needs to have. However, I want to see what's in all these crates. There's a ton of crates here. Filled with Jack. Oh yeah, this is the one with like 198 work safety posters. Just 198 work safety posters. Yeah. Just got 198 work safety posters. Oh, there's another thing that they may have noticed, and that is a distinct lack of tools beyond screwdrivers on the map. Hello. Hello, Ollie Cat. There's the boy. Hello, big boy. Big Ollie. He's come to visit me. Yes, he's cold. The fur is cold. Also, my hand is cold. My hands are cold. It's just cold. It's a cold day. Cold winter day. And that's because the tool progression mod kind of just nerfed the prevalence of tools into absolute oblivion. So for all the wrecks that have spawned since the most recent update, there's like nothing anymore. Absolutely nothing. It's like, don't even bother looking because they just don't exist for all intents and purposes. I have payments to resolve. Oh yeah, because for whatever strange reason, it doesn't pay pass when you use it. It puts it as a bill to pay later. It's like, huh? And then we're just gonna pry the thing open that we just fixed. Yep. Sounds about right. What do we got over? Not equip. Alright, they really need to add the ability to access the inventory of coveralls without having to wear them. Because it's just dumb. So I use that view because it's a little C. This door is locked. I think because maybe this room stays depressurized. Ollie, this isn't even the... That isn't even the battery that's providing power. It's this one. Yeah, this is the only battery providing power here, and it's nearly destroyed. Yappers. So, we're going to be needing to go to a few wrecks. Wait, did I just... run and grab a component? Is missing motherboards. Wow, I'm out of motherboards entirely? That's... I mean, it makes sense. That's kind of rude. I'm not gonna lie. Surprising. It's surprising that I ran completely out of the motherboards. Hello again. Yes, that connects both of these. And this is an engineering room. This is quite clearly an engineering room. Yes, big boy, he wants petting. The big Ollie cat wants his pets. He wants pets. And yet this is another room that's like an engineering room. Alright, so only that section? Yes, I know, but I need to use my hand. I need to play the game, cat. I kinda need to be able to play the game. The question is, why no conduit here? That hooks up a lot. But I still need more. I'm out of conduit, though. I'm like completely out. I've used it all. We'll need to do some other wreck scrapping. Alright, a door goes there, clearly. For that bathroom. Always gotta check the bins. Oh, there's another battery. Ah, so these are mirrored. These rooms are mirrored. That makes a bit more sense. Aha, motherboard. You. Just because it makes a bit more sense, though, doesn't mean that makes complete sense. Right, is there any reason for me to go up there? No. How about up here? No. Down here? Not anymore. So what's... They're just bins? Only bins? In this room? Wonder what we can make that room into. That door needs to be repaired. Are the doors using... It did use a motherboard. Right, so repairing those doors used my motherboards up. I'm actually going to need to get more motherboards. Why do you have 2 capacitors? Hello? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This thing has 2 capacitors! Oh yeah. Hey, it's lit. But we can't really... Oh. What? If the thingy is installed over this, then we just can't get back here. At all. What a beautiful design. You just can't access this back area with the reactor installed. I'm pretty sure. Like, it kind of snuck its way around, but those tiles are not walkable with the thingy there. I mean, I'm gonna have to get rid of... I'm gonna get rid of this one. Because we do not need 2 of these. That means we're missing a piece as well. Wonder where that would have gone. Here, in the middle. We also don't have the pellet thingies either. So I need to find parts for the reactor. And figure out a different arrangement. Because this is not a good spot for this MHD, which is also damaged. So I'm just going to uninstall it for now. I probably have another MHD. Maybe. We'll see. It's also lacking in a thermostat. Yeah, I need motherboards for all those repairs. Oh, hey, there's one. It apparently has errors. Had errors. Right, no power there. Well, neat. This may be a bit of a challenge. Right, so I have pellet feeders. I have the core, reactor core. There's a helium. It's another helium. And pellet feeder. Hey! There they are! They've reappeared. They've shown their faces again. Neat. So there's the door and a nitrogen canister that was invisible for a while there. Alright, so the things that we need for this ship. Time to make a few notes. So A, what is this ship called? This is a freighter. It's just another freighter, the Ryoka RF-72M. Alright, so what do we need? V-CABK. We need of the stuff that I know that I do not have. So we need a D2 tank, deuterium tank. We need a fuel regulator, the reactor fuel regulator. This guy. I believe I have everything else. I think it had... Does it have a cryopump? Yes, it has the cryopump, it has the capacitor. I have, I think, 2 pellet feeders. I need motherboards desperately for repairs. And conduit. And then I need tons of stuff for room specializations. This thing can have like 20 plus luxury bedrooms. It can have a lot of luxury bedrooms. In fact, it might make sense to make each one of these extensions like 4 identical luxury bedrooms that you just pass through. And that's going to need lots of doors, of course. So that would be 16. That would be 16 luxury bedrooms to add into all of this. I don't know what it really does to have multiple of a room type. I know that the stuff that you put in gets its value multiplied by the room value, but it all adds up. It just feels like it's not really adding a significant amount of value, even though it is adding value of the stuff, of the contents of the room, by times 2 of their base value. When we're talking about a ship that's like millions, right? Adding 50k or having a room differentiation, I mean, like times 16 kind of adds up, but we're still talking like less than a mil of added value for all the time that it took to do that. It's like, do I just fix it and get it working, or do I actually like go through and try to add a bunch of crap to it, add more rooms to it? What I really wanted to see was if I just straight up fix this without doing any real room differentiation, what would it sell for? Just as a step 1, what would that sell for? And then if I were to do all the room differentiation, what would the difference in price be? And would that difference be worth the hours and hours and hours of time spent on it? I don't think it would be worth the hours and hours and hours of time spent on it. I think just about the only thing worth doing would be to get the reactor back online, because that adds a lot of value. Having a working active reactor actually does add value to the ship. And like replacing the noticeably missing things and getting all the rooms back together. That, I think, would be what I would be going off of for this, what I would need to do. So speaking of what I would need to do, I think I need to now undock and go hunting for a deuterium tank. Yeah, I need a deuterium tank. And to that end, I'm going to shove all this stuff away. Oh yeah, I should put the... I should install the transponder in this room. There you go. Put it right there. Just tuck it in. A shame, though, that I don't have another unit of conduit. That... I'm taking that. Because that piece doesn't need to be there at all. So what that does is it gives me the nav station online with the transponder. But what about the antenna? The antenna is not powered. What would I need to do to power antenna? Alright, I need this conduit, uninstall it. And install you. Or was it? Here. Ta-da! So that actually activates. That activates the antenna, the transponder, and nav station. So it will be. It should be blue. This ship should be like active blue on the map now. No longer considered a wreck. Said I need to. Oh, I'm not even. I didn't even secure myself. Let's do that. Because I want to select the flotilla. Match speed. Alright, let's undock. Find a wreck to go to. Let's see how long it takes me to find a deuterium tank. I think that's going to be the limiting factor, the biggest limiting factor here. See, it's blue, because it's mine. With an active transponder and all that. My ship is still moving remarkably slowly. I'm not exactly sure why. There's some like phantom mass here, I think. Maybe. Unexplainable. It was much more. It used to be more, I thought. It used to be over 2. Oh, I need fuel. Ah, of course. This may be the last thing that we do here. Let's see what's in this wreck. Get it done with. Hopefully it's not just nothing. That would be sad. Why do I just manifest these things? Why do I always like manifest these things? Well, it has some motherboards. I kind of need those. Can't really say that it doesn't have what I requested. Because it does have some of the things that I requested. I can grab them. As long as they're not ending up outside. Where are you going? He's going outside. Cool. It's not what I wanted to grab. Oh, now you're trying to go back inside. Fuck you. There, now you want to do stuff in here? Go right ahead. And he just goes right back outside. Neat. Pathfinding. Woo. Of course I'm taking the one thing of value from this ship. I'm not going to bother fixing that battery. Alright, well, goodbye, ship. Nice knowing you. Going there. Going there. Slowly. This will be the last one for the day. I know I'll likely be ending a little bit early, but usually I take a break for a few minutes, and I haven't done so in a while. And the break that I need to take this time would end up being, about 15 minutes, so I'll just end it early. Well, mostly decent day. We made a bunch of cash, then proceeded to spend most of it. The vast majority of it, in fact. I ended up, up like 600k? Something like that. Not bad, considering we also ended up with another ship to fix. But also not quite where we want to be. The amount of stuff that I have to do. Because I would like to fix up my character. Enhance my character even before going to Venus. That's a 2.5 mil investment just for the one procedure for the enhancement. The enhancement specifically is like a permanent gravicine effect on your character. Gives you, lets you tolerate higher G-forces permanently. Oh, well. Another dud. Well, unfortunately, that's going to be that, because I'm not going to go further out looking for stuff. Yeah, that's sad. That's sad. 2 duds. And it sucks that the duds have been far away. But I'm going to be ending the stream here, I think, folks, for the day. I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been a Talk to Show. If you've enjoyed the stream, do all the social stuff down below the video. I will be back with more on Sunday. I hope to see you all then.